Hello there, YouTube fans. This is Diani TV. Today is September 6th, Labor Day. I just seen a video from Alan Watts on the alchemy of LSD, and it's very interesting that this man, Alan Watts, talks about psychedelic drugs. Even though he's a philosopher, he was a priest, he studied languages, a theologian, yet he varies across different realms, even the realms of psychedelic drugs, in which he also experimented. Unfortunately, I don't take out any drugs or LSD, but it's just an observation. And I believe that one can have certain experiences without even taking any such drugs. It is like Krishnamurti says, one must not get drunk to know what it is to be sober. It's like you already know. So I know what it is to be sane. So I could almost imagine or picture how it would be to be in a state of illusion or drugs or something. It's almost like a dream, I would say. But it's very interesting. It's interesting how Alan Watts mentions that LSD is almost like an instrument into the self, sort of a microscope of looking into thyself. But it can be very dangerous if you have limited knowledge of the self, of the subconscious, and if you are still a person that lives in fear of God, fear of religion. And in that case, it can be very dangerous for you to take such drugs. But he speaks about the amount of drugs that people are taking, or the chemist who makes them, that might mix them with different type of drugs, that in that combination then it could be something dangerous to the organism. But he gives a good point that in such cases, or different cases actually, the LSD has not been proven to actually cause any severe damage to the organism, or the body, or the mind in that case. And then that brings up a good point, because at the end of it, it's you who are making these images or these illusions happen. It's not your brain or anything. You don't take anything and it makes you crazy. And in other words, you take that and then you make yourself crazy. So pretty much this is just an observation I'm making about these LSD. Now, I'm not promoting any such drugs or anything like that, but I think people are inclined to have their own opinion and to make up their own mind. I mean, if you listen to somebody else and they say, "Oh yeah, you should take this, you should take that," then you're not a person who's free. You should be able to make a clear observation and say, you know what, it makes a good point or makes a bad point, but that doesn't mean you have to try it. There are people who do some sort of extreme sports, or rock climbing, or bungee jumping. I mean, I don't do that sort of stuff, and it's out there. It looks like it might be fun, but I just don't care to do anything like that. And I'm sure other people feel the same way, and everybody is their own individual and wants to do certain different activities. But my activity is it's of the mind, of the self. That's what I do. So this is just an observation about the alchemy of LSD, a speech that Alan Watts gave a couple of years ago. You can watch that on YouTube. Just look it up, do a search, The Alchemy of LSD, and it's a 7-part series of talks. It's very interesting talks that talks about the deep psychological effects or the instrument of using such a drug, LSD, to get at the core of your subconscious mind to maybe help you in some sort of depression or get you out of some such state of a dream state or some sort of awakeness of the mind, you know. But that's something that it's up to every individual to make their opinion or get into such a thing. But me, I'm merely making an observation about the LSD uses and its experimental uses or its the state of being, which is no more or less than a Buddhist monk meditating for hours or praying in a Catholic church or a Jewish temple. It's no different. Without the drugs, with the drugs, everybody's addicted to something. We all have our addictions, whether you like to admit it or not. Addicted to your TV shows, addicted to your religion, addicted to your wife, to your kids. It's a game. We all are playing a game. Now, if you want to take part in such a game and you want to pretend that you're a good person, that you're a bad person, or today I'm a happy person, tomorrow I'm a sad person, it is a game that you're playing on yourself. Now you can stop playing games and just be. Or you could live in the past and say, hey, you know what, they did it this way, I'm going to do it that way. And you're just playing the game all over again. Or you can just wake up. Wake up to reality. Wake up to your life. And see the world. See the light. Because you came from darkness. And now you are in the light. And you are living in the light. Now if you believe that from this light you're going to back into light, then you know that the world does not work that way. Out of darkness comes light. From lightness goes to darkness. When you turn on the light, it goes from darkness to light. When you turn off the light, it goes from light to darkness. Yin and yang, black and white, tall and skinny, the opposites. Why play such games on your mind? It's fun, I guess, people, that's why people take recreational drugs. I mean, they want to sort of get away, face reality, because reality for some people is meaningless. So they search for other escapes, either through alcohol, or just plain old games, the theater, entertainment. Those are forms of escapes. And that's why I know, people are needed to do such a thing, Everybody has a profession, from the drug dealer in the corner to the liquor store owner and to the